Hello, Jamie. I'm Jay Harris, one of the business managers. May I join you?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So I have 3 responsibilities here at the dealership, okay? First is to review and complete your paperwork. Second, I'll be assisting you with all your funding needs. And finally, get you out of here as quickly as possible. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. May I begin?
Yes.
Okay. So, for titling purposes, this is how you want your name to be on the title. Jamie Johnson, Johnsson.
Yes.
Okay. Is this the correct address? 153 Main Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
Perfect. And it looks like you're purchasing a 2022 Kia Sorento EX Black.
Yes.
12 miles?
Yep.
Perfect. Beautiful car.
Thank you.
You're trading in a 2018 Toyota Camry. You have a payoff of $9,597. Did you verify that or did my salesperson?
We both did actually.
Okay, perfect. And do you have a service contract or maintenance contract that may need to be canceled? No? Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the insurance, all right? Looks like you're with JMFE Insurance. Your agent is AEP Agency. Have you had a chance to contact your agent?
Yes. Yes.
And do you have full coverage?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what is your deductible?
It's 500.
Okay, thank you for that information. All right, so now we're gonna move along. Here are the figures that you agreed upon. Here's a down payment of $3,000 that you'll be paying, and then here's your unpaid balance. Okay. So now we're going to move on to credit. Are you okay talking out here, or would you feel more comfortable in my business office?
It's okay right here.
Okay, perfect. Looking at your credit application, did you fill this out, or did my salesperson?
I did.
You did? Okay. So it looks like you're working for Pinnacle Corporation. You're a maintenance tech. Has an annual income of $52,500. Is that before taxes or after taxes?
Before taxes.
Okay. And do you have any additional income?
No.
Perfect. So now, we're gonna move on to the credit report, okay?
Okay.
Before we go there, would you say you have good, bad, or somewhere in between?
I'm in between.
Okay. And what makes you say that?
Well, I had a couple of payments deferred through COVID.
Okay,
Last year.
definitely understand. COVID gets everyone,
Yeah.
it seems like. Yeah, so I'm looking at your credit report. I see right here that you had missed a couple of payments on that Toyota Motors. That's the ones you were referring to?
That's correct.
All right. So it looks like I have all the information that I need. Let's make sure. Yep, so it looks like I have all the information that I need. Are you familiar with an iPad?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna have you fill out this brief survey. It kind of helps expedite the process. And then give me about 10 to 15 minutes, I get you on your way. Does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. So I'll be right back. All right. Welcome to my business office. Finally here.
All right.
Okay. So now, I noticed you've been quoted a payment of $488.57. Is
Yeah.
that correct? Okay. And I do want to also let you know, at that payment, you can take delivery of the vehicle, okay? So, here are the figures that you agreed upon, and here is your APR, okay? So, based on the ownership survey that you had filled out, there's a third-party website, Edmunds, and also some of our valued customers that purchase a vehicle similar to yours. We have some products we feel that will best fit you, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna go into choosing the driver needs analysis. You will get a vehicle protection plan, which is 5 years, 75,000 miles. I remember you telling me that you drive your vehicles for 5 years.
Yes.
And that you normally drive around 15,000 miles per year. Okay, so this will well fit you.
Okay.
And also this covers, say for instance, any of the components that's under this warranty. You won't have to pay anything, and it's a zero deductible, okay? And then we're going to the car care, which is the service plan.
Okay.
It's 3 years, 35,000 miles. Pretty much it covers your oil changes, your filter, lube, tire rotation, and it goes through a 15-point inspection, okay? I remember you saying you get your service done here at the dealership every 5,000 miles,
Yep.
which this will cover every 5,000 miles,
Okay.
okay? Now we're gonna move on to the total loss protection, which you may know as GAP,
Okay.
which to where the GAP will waive, say for instance, you're in a total loss situation, or your insurance just doesn't want to pay the remaining balance, GAP will waive that for you. And then also, if you have a 500 deductible, which you say you have, it'll go up to 1,000, okay? And that's for 5 years too.
Okay.
All right. So here are your options on that plan. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So before we move on, I do want to advise that you look over this so you can look at the coverages, the benefits, and see what's excluded, okay? All right. So now we're going to move on to the total coverage, which is where it's the same thing as the driver's needs analysis. Only difference is you get additional things, and those additional things allow our customer to see value in, okay? So right here you have the road hazard, which is a 5-year plan, unlimited mileage, where it covers your tire and wheels. Say for instance, you had a road hazard that you had happen while you were driving, you'll be covered. And also it's a lifetime payout of $5,000, okay? And then you have another product right here, which is the Ding Shield, which is up to 5 years. Say for instance, you have a ding event that's on your vehicle. If it's credit card size, they'll be able to fix it. And they will fix it without having to sand it, paint it, or do any bonding, okay?
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Right? All right, and here are the payment options for that service. So which one of these payment options is best for you?
It's a bit more than what I could afford.
I understand. So you're saying you don't want any of these options?
No.
Okay, that's okay. So let me just finish some of this paperwork, all right? Alright. So I am curious to why you feel like this wasn't, a good plan.
It's just the cost, the monthly.
Oh, I definitely understand. So here, I have a couple questions if you don't mind me asking. All right, so I'm gonna write it down too, okay, so you have a visual. So it looks like you have, like I told you, you were quoted $488.57, right? Now say for instance your manufacturer warranty runs out and your car breaks down, you have something that's going on with the transmission. It's gonna cost you $1,000 to get that fixed. So for that month, you'll be paying $1,488.57, okay? Now say for instance, you go with this total coverage, and your payment would be $597.27. And since you have this total coverage, it's a zero deductible, so you won't pay anything. So zero deductible, $597.27. Which one of those payments you think you'd be okay with?
The $597.
See, I could agree with you too. So which term do you believe you want to go with?
I'll go with the 66 months.
Okay, perfect. So circle that one and sign here.